Good evening, viewers. We welcome you once again to today's edition of the news. Here are the top stories of today. Meghalaya launches Tourist Buddy initiative to boost visitor safety. BJP targets Congress over National Herald case. Neri flags road thus as main pollutant in Byrnihat. And East and West Khasi Hills DC urges Aadhaar enrollment for welfare access. The news in detail. Following a recent tourist fatality, the Meghalaya Tourism Department is rolling out a new safety initiative deploying trained tourist buddies at major destinations like Sora, Dauki, Maulinong and Shillong. Director of Tourism Department Cyril V. Dingdo stated that these local youth will serve as first responders, offering emergency assistance, first aid and coordination with authorities. The initiative aims to enhance tourist safety while empowering locals to act as vital support for visitors during emergencies.
So the government has thought it best that we have a concept called tourist buddies, which we have also advertised. We are trying to get more applicants because the number of applicants was not too many. What we're doing is, the concept is very simple. In certain tourist locations, we are encouraging local youth from that area to apply as tourist buddies. These buddies will act as tourist guides. They'll be trained to look at first aid and emergency services if required, and they'll be the first responders to the tourists, both from the perspective of providing information to tourists as tourist guides and general information about the location, and also as emergency responders in case tourists require something or there's a certain complaint.
Meghalaya BJP General Secretary Wankitbok Poshna stated that the recent denial of permission for a Christian procession in Delhi should not be seen as a violation of religious rights. He emphasized that the constitutional right to religious freedom remains protected. His comments follow criticism from a Catholic body which called the restriction on the Palm Sunday Way of the Cross procession, calling it shocking and unfair.
Denying permission for something which the government has put out, maybe the law enforcing agencies have put off their point to deny the permission. So that should not be looked out as something, like infringement of religious rights. We are free to practice the faith which we want. No, in Delhi also they're free. Delhi also they're free. I think people go to church. Palm Sunday was celebrated in Delhi, Madhya Pradesh, as we can see everywhere. It was celebrated with fervor and with piousness. And there's nothing. The only thing is that, if I'm not mistaken, because I did not go through, they were denied to walk a procession from a particular church to the other, but they were not denied permission to worship within the compound.
Following the Enforcement Directorate charge sheet against Sonia and Rahul Gandhi in the National Herald case, Meghalaya BJP General Secretary Wankitbok Poshna accused the Congress of engineering a corporate conspiracy to benefit the Gandhi family and distract from accountability. He questioned whether Congress and corruption are now synonymous and said public opinion can no longer be swayed by protests. On the issue of illegal coal trade in Meghalaya, Poshna confirmed that a BJP fact-finding committee is investigating and urged that any formal complaints be officially submitted.
If you look at the National Herald case, it did not happen just today. It started off with a complaint, right? So I'm sure anything where there is a complaint, it will transpire to its logical end. So National Herald case is one thing which the complaint started in 2012. So the case went on, and now, material facts has brought to it where it stands today. So I'm sure what you're trying to put is that, like if there's anything against, it should be brought to the public domain. If you look at, when it comes to the allegation of coal also, we have set up a fact-finding committee which is still working. Now time has been extended, I think, so the fact-finding committee on illegal coal. So we are working on it.
A recent study by the National Environmental Engineering Research Institute has identified road dust as the primary contributor to air pollution in Byrnihat, Meghalaya side, surpassing emission from local industries. The study, supported by 2 emission tests, highlights that dust stirred up by vehicular movement is the leading cause of pollution in the area. The Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board has proposed to the National Highways Authority of India the installation of water mists or sprinklers along highway medians to suppress airborne dust.
Kebanyakan kontributor dan kebanyakan tu berpencapaian ke air hagi time pun ni dari road dust dan ni pum ke bami habaya ki kali nama justru situ dalam ke pada bah adu kata adu ki pavement kini kita kim bah terbo berhabaya dan ke movement ni jinja jum kili uher tu pum to number 1 contributor road dust nila ai gawai proposal ki ba let's say to median diversion nila banle digi kinja mist na sprinkler mar utu pum ba mi na surok la radan ko te gijing sa spray unduna shibone dan mata ka proposal rang ya shipment ni nang det ka ba inspection ni community ba daging itrela nila man job je ni.
The Deputy Commissioner of Eastern West Khasi Hills District, Anita Kharpur, has urged residents of the district to enroll for Aadhaar and link it with government services to access state and central welfare schemes. Speaking to the media, Kharpur highlighted the importance of Aadhaar for ration distribution, ICDS nutrition programs, Anganwadi services and educational benefits. She emphasized that Aadhaar ensures smooth access to entitlements. While enrollment is not mandatory, she emphasized that awareness efforts through block development officers to encourage timely registration is ongoing.
Kani ka jing link jom ka Aadhaar ne, but ka ration card, namta but kini ki ICD, namta kini ki ICDS schemes, namta kini ki jing tracing pasmi kini kamde na ka sarkar Meghalaya ba. Pingi yo yaki funds yaki schemes naka naka government of India. Dia ka government of India kala part de city ban penlong mandatory. Hap naka liang jom ka food and civil supplies nila yo pedang yaki city bakin le ka compulsory yaka EKYC yaka EPOS but bengin le iki Aadhaar linkage but ration card.
The Deputy Commissioner Supply of Eastern West Khasi Hills, Mairang, has directed all government employees, including ad hoc and deficit teachers, to surrender their NFSA ration cards by April 30th, 2025. The order cites ineligibility under NFSA rules and notes misuse of benefits based on the outdated 2011 SECC data. Non-compliance will invite strict legal action with benefits to be redirected to deserving households. The Khatar Shnong Sports Association today held a significant event to strengthen its newly inducted members and organizers at the Dorbar Hall in Maukla under the theme Ngintur Shaprang. Addressing the event, Nongpo MLA Meral Bonds Aim praised the association's role in promoting sports and unity in Ribhoi. He highlighted the importance of collective commitment in driving community development and empowering youth. The event marked a renewed pledge from all members to uphold the association's vision and expand its impact across the region.
Khatar Shnong Sport Association menegaski balayo priskep nika khanyo tarik jong ne trail josnem ada usan kan ne kan trei kan yai trei ki por ki banwan naga banta ki kam ki jitu ki ba phi la don banbu rti nagawantaki matrikam jongka association.
The annual Shri Shri Charantala Kali Puja and Mela was held from April 14 to 16 at Babet Para, West Garo Hills, drawing lakhs of devotees from across India and neighboring countries like Nepal and Bangladesh. The three-day religious fair, rooted in a local legend dating back to 1965, concluded on April 16 with massive crowds offering prayers and traditional sacrifices to Goddess Kali. Pilgrims from multiple Indian states participated. Temporary shelters, many funded under the BRGF scheme, accommodated visitors. The FKJGP Southwest Khasi Hills and Shidalin Linkhoi, landowner of the Umjaran sub-center, today met the Deputy Commissioner of Southwest Khasi Hills District, B. Maulong, demanding Linkhoi's permanent appointment after over a decade as a casual staff. Linkhoi has served since 2012 without permanent status. Speaking to the media after the meeting, FKJGP President Kenneth Nonglat warned of shutting down the sub-center if the health department fails to fulfill the promise made to the landowner. It may be noted that the land was donated by Linkhoi and a memorandum of understanding has been signed between her and the health department, which includes an assurance of stable employment for her.
Naduk ba ngilayo jing tip ba kini kita jaka kila ai sobhai ni ga sob sentar ha unjaran naduk sne marjar shpau kat kum ka agreement reina kaliang jung ni trajaka ilayo bantrai kum casual haus sne marjar ka ar bunai bakat wei haduk menta na kaliang jong ka department ki kat kum ki agreement ka baki kaliate kim parla ayaga permanent pus na kaliang jong ni trajaka Tina kaliang jong asing iwan kena kesengi bani kendu yodisi ngilayo bani keren bat lokular khmat jongi ban sim khiai kene kam ban ya penbej rangkat badu di MSO bat ban ngikermen ba ina sayo ya permanent pus na kaliang jong ni trajaka ke badai hok ke bal aiso bhai na jaka ban sinang sob sentar hapo unjaran.
A wild elephant suspected to have died from electrocution near 14-mile Byrnihat was cremated yesterday following an on-site post-mortem. The procedure was conducted by a veterinarian from the Animal Husbandry Department, with officials including the District Forest Officer Wildlife, Shillong. Locals had discovered the carcass on Tuesday and alerted wildlife authorities. The cremation was carried out as per the Wildlife Protection Act, and the final post-mortem report is awaited.
After this incident, we come to know, as per procedure, we have to dispose of carcass under Wildlife Protection Act. There are disposal of wildlife article rules 2023. As per that, committee has already been made. Then we all members were present, and then in their presence only, this carcass is burned. Now, this actually veterinary department has done a post-mortem report. They have not given their official report. Still, prima facie, what they revealed to us is that this is death due to electrocution. This is unnatural death, and they will submit report through their competent authority to us.
And now let's have a look at the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. Minimum temperature 21 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 27 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 88%. Moving on to Shillong, minimum temperature 14.4 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 20.3 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 94%. Rainfall 26.3 millimeter. Meanwhile, in July, minimum temperature 13 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 20 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 87%. And the forecast in Tura, July and Shillong says that moderate rain is likely to occur at few places. Before we wind up, let's have a look at the headlines once again. Meghalaya launches Tourist Buddy initiative to boost visitor safety. BJP targets Congress over National Herald case. Mary flags road dust as main pollutant in Byrnihat. And Eastern West Khasi Hills DC urges Aadhaar enrollment for welfare access. Well, viewers, that's all we have in today's edition of the news. Do join us again tomorrow with more updates. Have yourself a good night.